picture it. It's today, and you're looking to drink and relive a time when your life revolved around homework, Capri Suns, and primetime early 2000s TV. We're your hosts,
Leah.
and Wesley, and welcome to the Nostalgia Saloon.
I'm Today is a great day today. Today is a hot day.
It is very hot.
It's in record numbers, the hottest, the beginning of, I think, just a heat wave summer, I think.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Wesley?
Let me get it in here, a blue margarita, just like
Ooh.
our Oswald episode,
Yeah,
sans octopus.
says octopus, but I love it, which is great because mine is not blue, but if it was in the ocean, it would be, I think. I have my propel water because hydrate or dehydrate. Because,
Yes.
but I think both color wise for you
Yeah.
and element wise for me, it would fit two out of the four elements from Avatar, the Last Airbender,
Sure does.
which is our topic today. And guys, I'm so excited. This this it has been a pre-episode in the making because I started kind of the seeds of it. Oh, there is oh gosh, it was like almost a month ago. I feel like
I think so.
where a month ago I went to a con and Greg Baldwin, who revoiced Iroh, who was originally played by the late great um he revoiced him in in the middle of season two. And he was there, and the fantastic, amazing Michaela Jill Murphy, who plays Toph, was there, and I was able to meet both of them and got a picture with Greg, a free picture which he was gracious to give, because I had absolutely no money, um, and I got to slightly interview both of them, get some um now paraphrased quotes because my memory is bad and I didn't think to write it down. The stupid me. But parent was pretty close to what they were saying. But we'll talk about that. First, Wesley, what are your memories of Avatar? Where we were both there when we we were there when the lore was written. But do you remember like the premiere of it? What do you remember?
So I remember being very obsessed with Avatar. I remember I remember specifically like starting to watch it and then my dad kind of joining me in watching it. And I think that was due to the kind of just adult theming of the show
Mhm.
in the sense of like its topics, which we'll get into, but the kind of mature theming that like no other kid show really had at the time.
Yeah.
I also remember going to the pretty bad M. Night Shyamalan movie,
Yeah, me too.
and also as a kid being obsessed with that for some reason until I watched it years later and was like, why did I obsess over
We
this?
were both in denial.
Big denial.
I had the same reaction. I loved it until I didn't. until I, until I, it came out. It came out the same summer that the Karate Kid came out, and I remember seeing that and seeing Avatar pretty much with like a 2 week basis. And I remember walking out of Avatar and going, "Wow, somehow Karate Kid had better effects,
Yeah.
I still want to go see it, but I still want to go see Avatar again. Right?
And also, I remembered like before the new like final season came out, just like impatiently waiting for it.
Yes.
The, the last episode of season two was such a cliffhanger, and I just was rewatching that episode and previous episodes just
Yeah.
to feel that need for more.
And plus, they had like a whole marathon, but like a trivia marathon.
Oh,
Lead.
that's what I did.
It was either leading up to the 3rd last season or it was leading up to the finale, but I forgot which.
Yeah.
And I
I do
remember.
remember the
Huh?
trivia.
Huh?
I do remember the trivia.
Me too. I just don't because I remember there being a hiatus between season 2 and 3 and the finale.
Mhm.
But, like, I don't remember which one had the trivia thing, the trivia marathon.
Yeah.
But I had the same reaction to the M. Night Shyamalan movie of loving it until I didn't. I I weirdly don't remember the premiere, but I forgot where I started. But it was kind of like impossible for me where I was watching where I something else was on and then that came on and then I realized I like the show now and then I just watched it and
Yeah.
like obsessed with it. And then Friday night on Nicktoons, you had to watch it or else you had to wait until it came on again at another point, and you didn't quite know when until the next day. This was called having a TV guide and
Mhm.
have and 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 have and having synchronized TV where nothing was on. Well, not a lot of things were on demand. Yes, but then when on demand came, if you were middle class enough to have to have on demand, usually the new episode would come on demand, and that's how you got to watch it if you missed it.
Mhm.
And I did just remember because there were unfortunately a lot of times where I was on punishment, grounded, for poor grades. So there were a lot of times where I had to sneak and watch it, or sneak it and watch it on demand because I missed it. But I passed, I got to college on time. But but I just this show is just so amazing. Um, it's it lasted 3 seasons, and we didn't get a fourth.
No.
Why do you think we didn't get a fourth?
I feel like it was one of those things where the writers just decided it's time to wrap up the story. We've like I feel like they've said everything they've had to say in its theming of like war and imperialism and trauma and just the like overall world of Avatar that it was just they just felt it was time to conclude it.
And why did they leave it off on Zuko asking his father, "Where is my mother?"
Oh, that's right. Did we ever get an answer to that?
We did. Actually, I have the comic right behind me. I have a few comics of Avatar right behind me, but it's actually on the other side, and I don't feel like waiting it around. I'll do like an edit eventually when we get to that part of the episode when we talk about the comics. But yeah, we get that answer, and it's actually a really insane answer.
Yeah.
And you haven't read it, right?
Have I read it?
Yeah, or like you haven't read it, right?
No.
Okay. Do you do you want the answer?
I mean, kind of
But also, do you want to read it?
read it. Like, is it?
It's a comic.
It's a comic. Oh, I never read the comic.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay. Um, it's up to you. I think everyone who's tuning in has probably already read the comics, so
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna just research it myself.
Okay. Okay.
Afraid it's gonna ruin me.
No, it's actually a beautiful story. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah. But speaking of Avatar, oh my gosh, we have a history, you guys. We have a backstory. Um, so Atla, as we're going to continue calling it because my stutter does not like the whole phrase, the whole title. Atla was created by Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, and it ran on Nickelodeon slash Nicktoons from 2005 through 2008. Um, oh my gosh, this show has so many great adult themes that kids should this is how kids should be introduced to themes of genocide and colonialization and fascism and total total to total 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 telling what? How do you pronounce the damn thing?
Is
Total.
it totalitarian?
Yes,
Totalitarian?
yes. I could never actually say total what you said. And indoctrination and redemption as the standing true to your morals. Like that's just to name a few of what goes into the show. This whole list, including the word I can't pronounce, like it's so deep and rich, and the comics do even more actually. And we'll get into Korra eventually, maybe. Sorry guys, I'm dealing with nasal issues. Um, so the show was formed when DiMartino was actually working on Invader Zim. That's crazy to even just say that he worked on on that Avatar wasn't his first show. That's just that just sounds weird, right?
Does, yeah.
That that's kind of the equivalent of like Dan Povenmire worked on SpongeBob and The Simpsons before he worked on or
Right.
it's like
Like coming from your like where you started to like your greatest piece of work ever.
right. It's like how you what? How did you jump from A to Z like that?
So from 0 to 100.
0 to 100 and just kept on. It's great. Um, and so the show ended up having a lot of like Eastern, Asian, and indigenous influences, which ended up making the show so popular. And it kind of introduced this idea of American anime. I can't really speak more on that because I don't actually watch anime, the true anime, and Avatar's like the only thing I watch that is like American anime-esque.
Me too.
Uh, yeah. Um, the show, stupid fly, sorry. The show won 5 Annie Awards, multiple Kids' Choice Awards, only one Primetime Emmy, which I just think is weird.
Yeah,
Just one
just the one.
a Genesis Award and a Peabody. Only one. Just the fact that they only won more than once of one award.
Yeah.
Or okay, actually, did we count the KCAs for anything?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Should we? Uh, and Atla ended up being the highest watched the highest rated animated show with 1.1 million viewers watching each episode over a course of 4 years of 1.1 million people watching each episode. Like, that's insane.
It is.
And 20 years later, oh my gosh, it has amassed such a legacy that we're still talking about it 20 years later. The actors are pretty much still getting paid to talk like their characters for 20 years ago. There's a new movie that got leaked, like has it has comics, it has regular books, it has a movie that we don't talk about. We have we have a sequel show that we definitely that some people like to talk about, most people like to trash. We have a Netflix best of show adaptation. Sorry, Netflix adaptation. I'll be nice. There's right now, I don't know currently right now, but I know there has been and there's going to be a touring concert of the music being done by the show's composer Jeremy Zuckerman. It came to Philly last year or 2 years ago, and I could not afford to go. It was fine, but I really wanted to go.
For me, I think I saw it was in Philly and I missed the date.
Oh,
So heartbroken.
I know. It's just to hear that music in a room full of of other fans, but also with a live orchestra. Like it's
It's just
so
beautiful, really.
so beautiful. And okay, brother. So the pop culture. What has what? What has this 20-year legacy amassed?
So these 20 years, honestly, it's still very much adored by fans, this series. I was rewatching a few episodes and just really like taken taken back to that time when I first watched it and all those fun moments and all those some like lessons that I kind of understand now as an adult that I didn't as a child.
Yeah.
So I found that to be really interesting. It like to read from my notes. There's been an argument on whether Atla is an anime or not, which I don't think either of us can really say whether it is or not.
We can't. But if you guys can, please let us know.
Well, in my research, I've learned that the answer is that it's not an anime because it was made in the US for a US audience,
Mm.
and anime is by definition made in Asian countries,
Okay.
which I think makes sense.
Yeah.
It has proved children's shows could tackle heavy themes like war, trauma, and imperialism. And I really liked how the creators didn't try and like dumb down their audience with the content. Like they really like trusted us to like understand these topics that they're putting out to us.
Right.
Which is
And
great.
sorry.
No,
Go. I was just going to say because definitely as a kid, I did not catch majority of it, but as
mhm.
I grew older and kept watching it and just rewatching it and rewatching it as I grew older, I just showed the show to my nieces. They're like 17 at the time when they were watching it for the first time, and some of it like clicked as like a 23-year-old, and I'm like, oh, wow. It's just like just some of it just didn't connect when I was 6. Like,
Really.
yeah.
Do notes.
Nope.
Uh, season to go by seasons. Season one explicit. Whoa, that word explicitly depicts the aftermath of the Air Nomad genocide and the unfairness of war. So
Yeah.
fun.
So great.
Fairness of war.
Yeah.
Um, season two touches on censorship in the laws of bossing, say,
Mhm.
um, which also birthed the icon Judy from all
Mhm.
those internet memes. Like,
Mhm.
there's no war in bossing.
Plastic say. There's a word in plastic say.
Yeah, just like the biggest, creepiest smile ever. Love her. Absolute icon. Um, these topics are presented neither too grimly nor too lightheartedly, which is the perfect blend for children to absorb, as well as adults.
Yes.
Oh, specifically, the character Iroh remains an internet icon due
Yes.
to his empathy and life advice, and is often quoted by fans,
Yeah.
which I
And
think
uh,
Iroh was a favorite for me too, as a fan.
yeah. I love that. Also, I feel like Iroh has this like because we get his backstory in pieces
Yes.
and like the way he interacts with Zuko and with other characters, it's like but because we don't know the true Iroh before Luten dies, we don't we there's a much deeper character within him that we don't get to explore, and I kind of hate that we don't get to explore it.
That is true.
But that also like branches out to like he might have been like our first like morally great man that turns good,
Yeah,
or like evil baddie that turns good, and this like I want more.
true. I also like that his backstory and like I guess who he is or was is a bit of a mystery to audiences.
Yeah,
So it kind of like makes us like kind of our wheels turn for like who he was
yeah.
as a person. So I love that too. Uh yeah. This series ended in 2008 and got a sequel, The Legend of Korra, in 2012. which I briefly watched when it premiered and didn't seem to be too into it.
Yeah.
Felt the same.
No, yeah, I watched half of season 1. I fell off of it because again, I got I always I school was not great for me. But once I got off of that, it had ended and I finished that, but then it went into hiatus because Nickelodeon was being Nickelodeon, and so we didn't get a season 2 for, like, a year and a half, I feel like.
Okay.
And by the time we got season 2, I was done. I was like, "I'm not gonna watch the rest of this."
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know what it was that made me not into it, but I kind of want to watch it just to see what it's about.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't wanna struggle through season 1 again.
yeah, but the majority of fans like Legend of Korra. It's praised just as equally as Atla for its mature storytelling, and as well, and maybe I would have gotten this if I had watched more of it, but also its LGBTQ representation,
Yes.
which I would have probably been more into it if I had known that was coming later.
Right. Well, that's the other thing, that I did know, and that is the one thing my gosh, no, I'm so sorry, guys. That is the one thing that I know that Nickelodeon was like, we might not greenlight you because of this." Like, I knew that, and I also knew it was, a course thing of, like, "We want this, but we know that Nickelodeon may not approve of it in season 1, let's just get her through this, like, love triangle thing that never actually goes anywhere." And
Yeah,
then season 2, they kind of renege on everything, and, so she has a roller coaster relationship-wise until she meets Asami, uh, who is actually voiced by the girl who played the live action Princess Yue.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that I love that though.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, it's I knew that it was, like, a whole thing of, like, even then, like, I don't think they even kissed until, like, the end of the show, like, the final
Mhm.
episode,
Yeah.
I think.
And then of course the M. Night Shyamalan movie remake, which I was strangely obsessed with. And I just remember now, I like I dressed as that version of Aang for Halloween with the like red cloak and everything because I didn't want to shave my head or wear a bald cap, so I
It's a
just threw the hood over. And I remember that year, everybody did not know who I was. I was getting Grim Reaper, Harry Potter, and then I would tell them who I was, and they're like, I don't
who?
know what that
It's
is.
like, "Who?" He
I'm like, understandable. Just give me my candy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that movie was so bad. And it
Uh,
didn't have to be.
it didn't have to be. I feel bad for who played Azula, who got 2 minutes of screen time.
Honestly, no one remembers her, that's probably great for her career.
Right, right. She would get that check though, hopefully. So
Hopefully, yeah.
yay for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I no, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the show was very and still is a favorite among fans. It's a favorite of mine in my childhood. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a favorite. It's
Yeah.
up there as like favorite childhood shows that impacted me.
Yeah. Cause like, it not only, like, did it introduce us to all the adult themes, it, like the the thing that was great for us as kids is that there was the humor also didn't talk down to us too much.
Right.
It was
It made
still,
sense.
uh,
It made sense
can I
to the plot.
yeah. Yeah. Uh, what's it called? Um, oh my gosh, my nose, you guys. I want to take it off. Um, the cactus juice. The
Yes.
cactus juice is the quenchiest. Like,
Eloquentia.
yeah. Like, oh my god, I will eat that juice for that. Oh my gosh. Going to the episodes.
Yes.
Before we start with our favorite, and before we start with what is the best and what is the worst, something of which I forgot to look up. I when I went to the con, my main thing was what are everyone's thoughts on the episode The Great Divide? Because I remember there being a trivia part and that being the least rated episode of the whole series
Oh,
or of season one or yeah of season one or season two, one of those two. And I remember not liking it, but I don't remember anyone else talking about it. So
right.
as I was in the line to meet Grant Baldwin, I asked my fellow Connors and was like, "Hey, I'm doing this podcast episode. I have a question for you. Do you was The Great Divide the worst episode of Avatar?" Majority of the people who answered said, "No, it's not the worst episode. There is no worst episode." To which
Okay.
then I wonder, who was that asked? Who then voted that it was the least
Right.
episode? But yeah, the majority of the people they asked, and it was a lot, um, said no, it's not the worst episode. And I just think that's hilarious
Yeah.
because it's it's not it's a part of my least favorite episodes, but I don't think it's the worst episode. I have the worst episode on my worst list, but we'll get into that. What do you think about the Great Divide?
I honestly don't remember it, so I feel like due to that, it doesn't seem like it had an impact on me. But I remember it. I I like looked up the plot of it, and it does seem very like just filler episode to me. Like
Yeah.
nothing, there's nothing to drive the plot forward in it. It's kind of just there. They're
Yeah.
like you just come across these people and they gotta resolve this issue. They resolve it and then we move on.
Yeah, it's not a great episode. It kind of so there are two episodes where Egg just straight up lies. It's the Macho episode and it's this one. And for some reason, I remember people not liking either episode, but judging Egg more for this episode than he did for
Yeah.
the Macho episode. And I feel like the boy literally kept a letter from his best friend's father, who they haven't seen in 10 years. Like, I feel like
Okay.
that
That's kind of
that's a little worse.
yeah.
That's a little worse, I think. But the consensus was that the Great Divide was not the worst episode. If you guys think that what you guys tell us what is the worst episode of Avatar, but also tell us where the Great Divide lands in that. Um, and speaking of the worst episode, I went on to Reddit, the,
Mm.
the world's greatest communal space on the internet. Um, And I'm seeing a lot of the best is the Avatar the Fire Lord. I'm seeing by the way guys, I forgot to look this up, so I'm seeing this the first time. Okay, actually. Ooh, these people have some takes. Alright. So one person says the the best. We're just gonna go for best right now. One person says that the best episode is the Avatar and the Fire Lord. Another person says that uh, it's the finale. Another person says to go alone. Someone says it's the Blue Spirit, and the best is like is another one, and this other Raiders or another. What do you think of those so far?
I Zuko alone is in my top favorites.
Mhm.
The rest of these I don't think were on my list, but Zuko alone is definitely a top contender in that.
I love that. None of these are on my list.
Okay,
Not on
got it.
my best list. But for the worst list, what Reddit is saying. Um, so one said the headband. Another said the fortune teller. One outrageous one said it's the tales bossing say, which I think that is a hot take.
Yeah.
Another one, Ashley does say the Great Divide, which I think is great, and Avatar Day. I have that on my list. Yeah, Avatar Day is another one. They said the fortune teller. A lot of season one stuff.
Okay.
Um, yeah, Water Tribe, the Painted Lady.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, the Great Divide again. Actually, what does that make me feel? All right, Nightmares and Dreams. Oh my god, actually, that one actually might be the worst one. Actually, to me, Nightmares and Daydreams.
Is that the one where Aang has like he like can't sleep and is like
Yeah,
hallucinating things?
yeah,
That is a bad one,
that
I
is.
think.
Yeah, and I forgot about that episode, even though I looked through all of them, and I was just like, yeah, that one definitely, that one definitely, that one forgot automatic. It's not enough to make me switch anything on my list, but yes, yeah. What speaking of lists, what is on your worst list?
My worst list. I have the headband episode. I and I like it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit. I like that it kind of humanizes the Fire Nation because throughout the whole show they've just been like demonizing them and like they're the bad people. I
Yeah.
like that they humanize them a bit, but also and oh, another thing, there's great scenes with between Zuko and Iroh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The old that might be the only reason why I watched this episode. I watched the
Right.
episode.
Like Zuko goes and like visits Iroh in prison, and there's like good dialogue
Great.
between
Yeah.
them. Um, but the reason I hate it is because it's a big ripoff of Foot
Footloose.
Footloose.
Yes.
Yes, with the
Yeah.
like secret dancing underground or whatever.
It's a little bit of Footloose. Yes.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I so agree. That is also on my list.
Yeah. Also, again, the like, what was that episode called where Aang can't sleep and then he's like,
Nightmares and Daydreams.
yes, that one, just like crazy, dumb. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
For that. Also, what else is on here? Like it's a big list. The I have qualms with Ember Island players.
Really?
It's also one of my top 5 episodes. Like I don't love that it's a filler episode,
Uh-huh.
but like I also love it as a theater kid.
Yes.
Like I love that Aang is played by a woman. It's very Peter Pan.
Yeah.
It's also just like so silly and also a great episode to like kind of like um call back to previous seasons before we get into like the serious like final episodes of the series.
Yeah.
Um there's also more great stuff with Zuko going on.
Yeah.
Uh, but I don't love it for it being a filler episode. But I still love it as a theater kid.
Yeah.
Um, I think that was all I had for worst ones,
Okay.
I
Before
think.
we get in, before we get into your best ones, we have to do another cut. Okay, I can breathe now. And what are your best episodes?
My best episodes, it was mentioned before, but Zuko alone. I believe it's a great character study into Zuko showing his compassionate side and also the pain of his exile. And
Yeah.
we also get some good flashbacks of like before that happened. And then he got his, you know, burn scar and everything.
Yeah.
Love that. I love a good character study.
Yes.
Um, also the Cave of Two Lovers, which I love because we get Angtara or whatever their ship name is. Katang. Is it
Yeah.
Katang? Okay. I didn't Google the ship name, but I guess.
Ooh.
Um, I think it's cute. It's romantic. And maybe a bit of a filler episode, but I don't know. Also, ooh, the Crossroads of
That's
Destiny.
good. Yes.
High drama I have in my notes. Also Team Avatar at its lowest. Right. The cliffhanger with the Earth Kingdom has fallen. 6-year-old me was gagged.
Yes.
I was like, what
No,
do you mean that Earth Kingdom's fallen?
the what were we 6? I feel like we were like 7.
Maybe 7.
Maybe 7. Okay, because I was just saying, like, wait, no. I
This
remember
was season
having
2.
to go
So I
in
could have been sudden.
the third grade not knowing. I remember.
Yeah. But like I was totally gooped and gagged. Um, I was like, what do you mean the Earth Kingdom's fallen? And it just ends and we have to wait for season 3.
Yeah.
Like
What
what?
do you mean? What do you mean we have to wait 6 months? What do you mean? What do you
What?
mean? What do you mean?
Oh, and then after that, The Awakening.
See? No, go ahead.
Okay. Um, I like that, and it should also just be because it's the first episode of the new season, but I like that we're seeing this newer world through Aang's perspective, because he like wakes up from his injuries from Azula, and we're kind of like seeing like what this world is like now and what has happened since that event occurred. Yeah, your hot take, I'm assuming.
I don't know if it's a hot take. I don't remember it.
Oh, you don't remember it, really?
No, I
Okay.
don't. I've seen, but that's the thing. I have watched this show since it ended. I have done
Right.
many rewatches. I never remember this episode. I always think the first episode is the headband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know why. But
That does, I was about to say it makes sense, but it kind of doesn't.
yeah, I don't know why this episode never lands in my head. It never stays.
That's interesting. I think what I remember most about it was him like waking up and him like stumbling through the like fire ship or whatever
Right.
and getting to the deck
But
and be
see,
like, what happened?
in my head, that's the beginning of the headband. So I don't know if
Oh,
my
okay.
brain like just combines the two.
Right.
Like, I don't know, but for some reason, the awakening does not stay in my head.
Okay. And then I already said it, but Ember Island players,
Yeah,
enough said. Great filler episode, in my opinion.
yeah. I love that.
And
Gosh,
then your top 5 were
yes.
best or worst.
My to my top worst.
Your
Well,
worst.
yes, my worst episodes are is the headband because a little bit of Footloose. I don't love him. You're gonna be mad at me.
I'm gonna be mad. Oh
You're
no.
gonna be upset. I hate the Cave of Fear Lovers. I
Really?
can't stand it. I love D. Bradley Baker. I hate that song.
Okay.
I hate that song. I feel like they could have done the introduction of Katang much better somewhere else, some other way than being trapped in a cave and then this like miscommunication that happens that's really forced. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Valid.
Yeah. I mentioned this before. A motto of the Water Tribe. I think it's Egg and his like. Even though, okay, I know he's technically 12 years old. I know that he's technically 112 years old.
Right.
Still a kid, and I get it. And he's a lonely kid that hasn't. He's been basically in a coma for 100 years. I get it, but I still feel like he, as an air nomad that has this a heightened sense of empathy would understand that your two friends who haven't seen their father in like 5 years needs that letter.
Yeah.
And it's very petulant and jealous like and it just doesn't feel like Aang.
Right.
And I don't know what I really mean by that, but it just doesn't feel like Aang. And I don't like that.
Yeah. It seems a little out of character of him,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. My next one is the swamp.
The swamp.
The swamp.
Okay.
That's another one where I remember and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get to oh what's what's her the Blind Bandit episode. I just want to get to the the Blind Bandit episode. Like
Yeah,
I don't quite know why we needed the like forest hallucination of Toph there,
right.
but because like if we go right if we miss this episode and then he goes into the Earth Kingdom, he can just go to the arena, Toph, and be like, her, I need her. Like I
Yeah,
don't think we need the whole pro not even prophecy. It's more like a vision.
right.
I don't think we need it.
Yeah,
And I don't even remember the Zuko subplot of that. Maybe we need it because of the Zuko subplot, but I don't even remember it.
me neither, really.
Yeah. And my last one is Avatar Day. It's not even that's making me mad. It's just like, what is this episode?
Yeah,
Like the only reason I would even get like give it like a farm up, oh yeah, that was it. It's because we never get enough. And she is my favorite Avatar.
mhm,
So like, yeah,
right.
yeah. What do you think of those?
I I kind of think they're better than my worst. Besides the
Cave of
Cave of Wonders.
Wonders? Not that.
That's Aladdin.
Yeah, Cave
Cave
of
of Dream Lovers.
Two
Um,
Lovers.
I definitely agree with the swamp and what was the other one?
Avatar Day.
Avatar Day. Just unnecessary.
Yeah,
I don't even remember it.
yeah. It's the one where they go into this Earthland, but it's not technically a part of the Earth Kingdom,
Uh
and they get arrested,
oh,
or like
that's right.
Alice Ang gets arrested because he just happens to go on a day where they burn an effigy of Kiyoshi. It's very
Right.
contrived, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But my runner-up though, that I had to like be like, okay, which one is actually the worst? Which one's actually the worst? Was imprisoned.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, season one, Katara gets confused for an Earth Kingdom girl,
Yeah.
Fire Nation.
Right.
The only good part about that episode is that George Takei, of Star Trek fame, also London Tipton's grandfather esque ghost of Christmas Past. In,
Oh,
in that Sweet Life on that episode.
right.
He plays the warden, and he's like the most memorable thing about that whole episode.
Yeah.
Because without him, you wouldn't even remember the episode, would you?
Right.
Exactly. Um, and then my top five favorite and the best episodes. Of course, I have to rep my girl, the Warriors of Kyoshi.
Yes.
Suki and Kiyoshi are the most two underused and underrated characters of Avatar, and they need their due yesterday. Like I have both the Suki comic. She has her comic, and Kiyoshi has her books. I own both. They're great. This episode, I love badass women, and
Yes.
I love badass women who put men in their place. Suki does that tenfold. Masaka, and also changes his like personality, which is why when they said, "Hey, actually, Sokka doesn't have a sexism trait in, in the Netflix adaptation," fans, including me, threw tables, and rightfully so,
Right.
because there would be no introduction for Suki in his life if he didn't
Yeah.
have that. Because she knocked the heck out of it. She knocked
Yeah.
it out of him, literally. So yeah, my favorite episode. Also, I'm not right, but I was going to say I thought it was the episode where Azula is mentioned a bit more, but it's not. It's not. It happens later on. Um, my second episode is the Siege of the North. It's the last two episodes of season one.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess season one at the Southern Water Tribe. Yeah, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Malfoy,
Right.
Harry Potter, like that, me being a pre-disappointed Harry Potter fan, was very happy to see
Yes.
your favorite worlds collide like that. I was so happy. Um, so happy. The Siege of the North is just also we get to see Iroh kind of fight. Like
Yes.
never get to see
That
that.
was
I
cool.
want more. I want
Mhm.
more, damn it. I want more. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's great. My third favorite, and I think it's the best, the chase. Because it's the first episode where we really see at Azula, Tylee, and May at their best, their
Yes.
absolute best. And also, I love it with characters who usually like each other, either through like deprivation of sleep or just long time being together. I love it when they end up like just like get irritated with each other after a very a while, because that is so real,
Yeah.
so real, and they pick fights all the time, especially Katara and Toph. It's great. It just see how they have to like learn how to adapt against Azula and her friends. Like it's great,
So good.
so great. Um, we have a double on here. The the Empire Strike Back of the Avatar universe. And
Ooh.
everyone, it's amazing seeing Azula do her thing. I am an Azula apologist, and I won't apologize. I will not apologize. Like I love her so much.
I honestly support you in that. I also a little bit love her.
She
It's
needs therapy, but like I cannot not love her.
like fierce is fierce. What can I say?
You're right.
Her.
The badass queen is going to be queening her badassery all over, even if she is quite literally breaking apart, like
Yeah.
melting down. Like, oh, I want to give her a hug and send her off to therapy in the same move. Like, oh my gosh, I love her so much. And my last episode is the Boiling Rock, because you get to see Azula and Suki
Yes.
same episode. And Tylee is also one of my favorite characters who never really gets her due. And I
Right.
just saying Kylie and Suki both don't really have the bending powers per se, but have their own unique thing. Like, and seeing them fight, like I I love it. I love it so freaking much. And also May's turn against Azula is so iconic.
Yes.
So iconic. I love Zuko more than I fear you is such a bar.
It's great.
I'm sorry, you miscalculated. I love Zuko more than I fear you. Like, eat, mate, eat it up. Like, I love this episode. And then, like, having to see Sokka fail, but then Zuko be the one to be like, "No, dude, you're smart. You, we can get through this."
Yeah.
Like, and especially because you would think from season 1 to season 3, they would still be like the fiercest of enemies. But when Zuko joins them, like yes, Sokka has his like his walls up, but it like gradually comes down the more episodes they go. But Katara's is still up, which is why I have to make that case of like if I had a sixth one, it would be the Southern Raiders,
Okay.
because that episode. But Boiling Rock is my top 5 episode, and I love it so much.
Love that.
Yes. Some other episodes that I wanted to put on my list, but I said 5, but I really should have said 10.
Mhm.
Like 5. Legally Guy. Um, the one before the Crossroads of Destiny, because it has Azula's incredible line towards oh my gosh, what was his name? He's voiced by by Mr. Krabs. What's his name? The Earth Kingdom, the Earth
Um,
Kingdom's like right hand man. What's his name? Oh my gosh. The heat is getting to me. I can't remember. The heat is probably huh?
He voices Mr. Krabs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I forgot his name too, even though I met him. Like what? I did not meet him. I wanted to meet him, and I didn't get to. Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown.
Okay.
Clancy Brown. Oh my gosh, I'm mad. I can't remember his name. The character's name. But oh my gosh, sorry you guys. But she he said he says I'm sorry I failed you, and she goes don't flatter yourself. You're never even a player.
Uh,
Like you amazing woman, you. I I also met her once. She's great. Um, I love the typical song breaking, but so brother. Oh, what were some episodes that you were going to put on your list that you
ooh. I feel like I was conflicted on the Puppet Master.
ooh, yeah, because we were talking about that. I actually expected that to be on your list.
I know. To me, it's another filler episode, but it's also like I remember it as a kid because it was probably one of the scariest episodes.
Yeah.
And I wish we had talked about it in our scary kid show episode as a little like this thing. Um, but it's like it's an overall good episode. Um, I love this like just random old woman. She seems so friendly. She really confides in Katara
Yeah.
with being from her water tribe when were kind of wiped out in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Um, and just the blood bending freaked me out as a child. I was
Yeah.
like, this is a thing. And
But
they introduce it so well with the like, oh, explaining like how water is kind of in everything. It's in plants, it's in people, it's in oh my God, the scene that really spooked me was like the flashback to her in the Fire Nation jail cell. And she's
yeah,
like, oh, I used to control the
the
rats.
rats. Yes.
She, and like you like never see her face because her hair is down.
It's
You
very
just
the oh my gosh. The ring is
the
very
ring, it's
very
very
much the ring.
draining.
Yeah.
I got absolutely terrified me. And then the ending when, you know, they find out she's imprisoning people, she gets arrested, and then
Uh-huh.
Katara kind of like uses blood bending to save her friends, and she just like turns and goes like, "Congratulations, you're a bloodbender now." And then she just like is crying on the floor, and then fade to black.
And the blood bending is why I think that that episode is actually not a, a filler episode
Mm-hmm.
because it introduces Katara to this thing that kind of makes her morally gray.
Oh,
but then
that's right.
she then uses it in this other this other what did I just say? This other
The Southern Water Tribe.
no
Ooh.
southern what's that? What's the episode's name? It's the Southern Raiders.
Southern Raiders.
Southern Raiders. Yeah, she uses it as Southern Raiders. So I don't actually think. I think she also uses it during the final battle as well.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't think it was a filler episode.
Okay. Also, I like I don't know the name of it, but it's when they introduce the Kyoshi Warriors.
The Kyoshi Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the title? Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah.
Lo-
Or
I,
the Warriors of Kyoshi is what's called.
yeah,
That's on my top five.
I love that because I think it introduces like that there's more than one avatar, or there was like generations of
There is
avatars.
Avatar. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they established that before in like the second or third episode because they find that like temple thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I
The-
also, yeah, I love that. I love the like, I remember the like when they like realize Aang's the Avatar and they're all like, ah. There's that one guy just
Golden
the mouth
Mouth guy is
of
the
him.
most underrated. I think he's more funny than the Cabbage Man, and I know that that
Yes.
is a hot take.
He needed to be a recurring
Right,
character
Eric. Yes.
instead of Cabbage Man.
Cabbage Man. Yeah. My
Mm.
cabbages. Like, yeah, your cabbages. You get them every episode.
Yeah. after a while, I was getting tired of him.
Yeah, me too. Like, but okay, so something else.
Right.
I think he
It's
he
more
actually
for
he
Selden, just
tried that once.
right,
He did, and then he was like, "I'm just gonna go back to Sarah Cat and just maybe they're cheaper. I don't know."
right. Also the Painted Lady, I like that as well. Um, I'm unsure why. I think just because of the like mystery of this like lore in the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
and this kind of like I don't know. I saw it a little bit as like in Prince of Egypt with the Angel of Death,
Okay.
a little bit, or in the sense of like she's not in the sense of like I'm killing your firstborn child, but the sense of I'm helping out the poor.
Yeah. Okay. I see the vision. I feel it might be doing an elastigirl stretch, but like
Right. Also
I
saying out loud,
I see
it's
the vision.
sounding a bit more Robin Hood in a sense.
But that you know what? I think that is a better thing because she's taking things from the Fire Nation.
True.
So I think
That's a
that's a better
better analogy.
analogy. Yeah.
Yeah. But
They,
those were my contenders of top five.
I love that. We have three more things to talk about before that. So actually we're just going to go into it. So at the con, I got to meet Michaela, Joe Murphy, and Rick Baldwin, and they were so nice, so nice.
Love
Um,
it.
and I asked them what do they think about the legacy of Avatar. Also, both of I did not get to ask Greg Greg Baldwin the great the Mind episode, but Kayla Murphy said the people who don't like it are just blowing it over. It's a fine episode. Yeah, and so she was like, it's a fine episode. Um, and but I did ask them both. So what do you think is what? Why do you think it's lasted so long? The legacy and everything. And Greg Baldwin, again, this is paraphrased, because if you've ever been to a con, you know how loud it can get. And me, I have anxiety when I'm in a line, but my anxiety doesn't act as oh I'm talking to this person. Oh my God, my anxiety is I'm in this line. I'm not the only one who wants to meet you. I have to get in and get out like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like that. So I'm trying to ask him all these questions and get everything in while also knowing that there's a person behind me. So paraphrased. Everything is paraphrased. But I got the cinch down. I got a cinch down to Greg Baldwin said that the show has lasted so long because the world that we live in has made the show even more relevant than it
So
even
true.
was when it began, which is crazy because in 2003 that was when the the Iran-Afghan war was starting up.
Yeah.
So like the fact that we've kind of gone through each stage of Avatar
Yeah.
theme in the last 20 years is evil. But also it's just like and the fact that we have no Avatar is actually insane. That the
Right.
Avatar does not exist. Like how? Unless his name is Mamdani. I don't know. But um but he said that specifically why people gravitate towards it is Iroh's line when we're in darkness, find the light. That is like the core message that people gravitate to, he thinks. And that is why the show has gotten as its popularity has never really plateaued. Like SpongeBob, it plateaus every time there's a new season, or or or, or Phineas and Ferb, it like plateaued around like season 4, and it got back up a little bit again with season 5. Like it's never it plateaued with shows. It plateaued with comic books. It plateaued with books. It plateaued with movies, definitely.
Mhm.
But it's never the show itself never plateaued, and I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then Michaela Murphy also paraphrased for the same reasons. She said the great divine hate is unwarranted, and she basically had the same answer as Rick Baldwin, as this show is a mirror to the world that we live in. So that's why people keep coming back, because the show actually has answers that
Right.
we don't have yet. And she said that the pop culture relevancy is timeless because we never seem to learn our lesson about genocide and colonization and control. We never seem to learn our lesson. And she also said it's because of the writing and the character development that and people can see themselves in any character. Yeah, like it was just so cool to get those answers. I just to get those answers, but just to beat them, it was so
Yeah.
cool. It's so cool. What do you think?
I I definitely love how vast the characters were in this series because you could really just like see yourself in any of them.
Yeah,
Um, and even if you couldn't see yourself, you could still just like appreciate like who they are as people, much like Iroh or Katara. Like they all have their kind of like good traits, yet also bad traits,
yeah,
which is very human of them. I feel like a lot of media can very much like label who's the villain in the story and who's the hero in this story.
yeah,
And Avatar really just like there is a clear like villain in
yeah,
it, an overarching villain.
yeah,
But but a lot of the heroes have their faults, which is so human of them to include.
yeah. So yeah, each each character, even if you don't remember like its essential ones, like you remember the ones that keep coming back because they never lose, they never blend into the background,
Yeah.
and I love that. Speaking of characters, they never blend into the background because we almost never see him. The Fire Lord, played by Mark freaking Hamill, the Joker, Luke Skywalker. What
Yeah.
movie?
Right.
But I wish, actually, I do wish we had more of him.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, because like well, first I just want more of Mark Hamill, but I wanted actually a whole scene uh, uh of Ozai, Zuko, and after he comes back.
Yes.
And we never get that. We get one or the other. We'll see him as Zuko, oh, or him and Azula, but we never get all three, and I don't know why,
Right.
but I really wanted that.
Yeah. That's interesting that we never got that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Uh, question for you.
Ooh,
We
question.
we kind of like alluded to it before, but or Zutara.
Ooh. I feel like Zutara, just because there's less of an age gap.
Yeah.
Like I think he's 100 years old, but he's also in the body of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And Katara's maybe 16,
So she's like 14.
14,
Yeah.
and Zuko's
16.
okay.
It's still weird, but like
It's still a little weird, but I feel like it's more fitting.
it's more plausible.
Yeah, more plausible.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking deep in the age gap of Aang and Tara.
No, because it's actually kind of weird.
It is weird. Like he's over 100 because he's was frozen for 100 years, yet his body has not aged. It is weird.
Yeah. And then like when they do have kids, like first, like oh wait, okay, indulge us, guys. Does we maybe this will be answered in the link movie, but
Right.
he has to go through puberty. He has a he's voiced by a whole a grown man in Korra, so like he has to go through puberty. But like at some point,
Yeah, it
the
comes to
puberty
a
has to
point.
stop. Like at what point?
Right. Yeah.
Huh. Just makes you think about. Just
I love that the character is like in a 12-year-old's body because he's just like immediately given this responsibility of you're the avatar and you have to save the world. He's like, what?
so what?
Like, how do I do that?
Not just
I'm not
a not
Ben.
not just a 12-year-old body, a 12-year-old mind still.
Yeah, a 12-year-old mind.
Like
Yeah. But just so like, how do I save the world? I don't know what to do.
yeah,
Yeah, I gotta learn all these elements for real.
for real. What? You sure? Maybe.
Me? I was just like he's honestly just been like born, really.
Really. And I
He
feel
just
like
got the iceberg and was like, "Oh, this world's like this now. Okay, go
yeah.
see that's my problem."
And the fact that he has to go back to his home that he thinks is still around, and everyone's like, "Well, we don't. You sure you want to go back?
Right.
And I don't think that's a good idea."
That was heartbreaking to watch.
It really was. It
Yeah.
really was. Like that is the one thing I will give credit where credit's due to the M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah.
movies that they did do that scene well. But like
That was well.
that's the only scene that they did well.
Yeah.
The
I
only
was like, yes.
yes, you did it. Uh, Speaking of that movie, we talked about it, but we didn't talk about the Netflix one.
Oh, that's right.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it because I was scared of it, honestly.
Me
Um,
too.
I did see a, and I meant to send it to you, but I did see and I follow, this is the person I follow on Instagram. She's legally blind, but she was reacting to a snippet of Toph's character in the Netflix special and kind of reacting to the stereotype of giving her like lassie, like gray eyes
Uh-huh.
and how that's kind of a stereotype in media for blind people and like isn't accurate to all blind people,
Yeah.
which was interesting because I remember Toph having that look in the animated series.
Yeah.
I feel like they were just paying homage to that,
That. Yeah.
keeping true to that. But I'm
Yeah.
also not legally blind, so I have no
Right.
say in that.
Right. No, yeah. Though they're kind of. I also have not seen it because once the Martino and Kanetsuko said we're out, I was also out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So but I've heard things about it. I heard it's basically just like the best of Avatar with
Hmm.
not of the depth that the original had. And like,
Yeah.
well, I needed to know that this isn't the show for me. But also, I feel bad for people who aren't being introduced to Avatar by this thing
True.
because they're going into it blind, but also without the actual deep context of the whole show.
Yes.
So then I feel like they're missing like half of the story
Hmm.
by watching the half-assed Netflix show.
Yeah. And the original series is on Netflix too.
Still? Okay,
They
great.
can just go to that.
Right. Yeah, which is this is weird because like maybe it's just by the producers. The producers are different. But I feel like when Netflix did the series of Unfortunate Events, that was pretty accurate to each book, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how they botched this up.
Right.
It's it's insane. Oh, and there goes the bell. There goes the bell.
Last
But
call.
last call, you guys, for your drinks and for your nostalgia. This show, Wesley. This show, brother.
This show.
This show is amazing. Let me go grab my Avatar books real quick.
Yes. I remember also reading some of the books, not the comics, but the like novelizations
Yeah,
of
I have that
the
too.
series.
I have that too.
Ah, amazing.
Yes. Yeah, I have. I have the Kiyoshi books.
Oh, love.
I read the first Yang Chen book. I didn't like it. I tried to read the second. I DNF'd it, and I gave it to our friend Marie.
Okay.
I read the Reckoning of Roku. I have not gotten the second book yet. I want to.
Yeah.
You've read which? Did you read the Kiyoshi books?
I have not.
Okay. Which which books did you read?
I read it was like it was one of those like straight from the like TV series, but in a novel kind of book.
Oh, okay.
Or it was like a novelization of what occurs in the show. So, but it was in a style of like how the like show is, where it's like book one, book two, in that kind of sense.
Okay.
I'll have to Google it later, but
Yeah. I love
so
that
I
though.
don't have those anymore,
Uh, well, yeah, no,
unfortunately.
unfortunately, no, that would be cool. No, I find this is going to a so different podcast, but as you can see, I am an avid reader. But a
Yeah,
lot of what I read is new adult and adult. So reading YA, I'm feeling a little. There's something different, not different. There's something missing. I feel like it's weird. I feel like I'm missing the depthness of the show in these
right.
books, but the depthness is it is like the themes are still there, but the
Okay.
depthness, the depth isn't completely there, and I need it to be. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those are like my reviews on those. And then
Yeah,
I have the comics,
nice.
a lot of them.
A lot of comics.
And the search is the one that you will need to read about Zuko's mother.
Okay,
The search.
noted.
Yes, I have the promise part one and part two. And I swear there's a part three. It'll end somewhere. I feel like there is a part three, but like I don't know if they just didn't continue it
Right.
or something. But I feel like there needs to be a part three.
Yeah.
Then I read Katara and the Water Pirate Scroll book. It's cute.
Okay.
And my favorite, obviously, Suki Alone.
Yes.
It is her time in between Boiling Rock Part 1 and Boiling Rock Part 2. It's great.
Her time to shine.
Her kind of shine. She needs more stuff. And yeah, no, this show is amazing. Amazing. It's beautiful. It's deep. It's creative. It's everlasting. It's immortal.
Relevant to today's climate as well.
Yes.
Fortunately, in Avatar.
Get out of my head. I was just about to say we need a hero, but say we need an avatar.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for joining us today. I am I heavily apologize for my audio. It is what it is. It's hot. It's hot, and my body doesn't like it.
Right.
But we thank you so much for joining today. Us today. Please let us know all of your Avatar memories through our Yahoo nostalgia saloon at yahoo.com. Nostalgia Saloon podcast at yahoo.com. And our Gmail, because we now have a Gmail, nostalgia
Ooh.
saloon 9 at Gmail. And let us know what you guys thought about this episode on our and let's go hotbed.